Guys, welcome back. Very interesting segment coming up. Before we get there, jump into YouTube, like, subscribe, click the bell notification, very important.
Yes.
Get notified of all the new uploads. Instagram's always rocking.
Yeah.
Catch us live this Sunday. World Cup
yes.
final.
World Cup.
So now you know when we're recording. But World Cup final on Sunday, catch us on live. That's going to be fun.
That is going to be fun.
Nervous but fun. I think today's segment we've got the Community 11. This is a World 11.
Yeah, the
World Cup.
World Cup 11.
Coming
World
to
Cup
Old
11.
Trafford, Community
11.
World Cup 11. It's a lot.
Nice.
It's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful.
What's up?
With subs and
And a
a
coach.
manager.
Yeah, so
Nice.
basically, guys, just to quickly bring us in, this is the Community Gunning to Old Trafford Community FIFA World Cup 11 that was chosen not by Farid, not by Ibrahim, not by myself, by the fans, for the fans. This team was chosen by you guys. And wow, what a team. And even,
Amazing response. Guys.
oh yeah,
Amazing
brilliant
response.
stuff. And let me tell you something. This just shows we all football lovers.
Yeah.
And when we put all our heads together, it just shows how beautiful we can be.
Yeah.
Eh,
It's an
Ibi,
amazing team.
Ibi, what have you got to say about us? Because we were so excited and oh my god.
But
What
I
a-
love how this
a-
idea was born in a matter of a few minutes between Abdul and myself.
Oh my God.
And Farid, obviously. But it started off on a quick chat with Abdul and myself. We bounced it off with Farid, and this idea was
Amazing.
born. Amazing stuff. And Abdul, the only thing I'm going to say, my heart is sore that Roy Keane didn't make it. Although Roy Keane had more votes than Vieira, but it was after the cutoff. So we had a cutoff of 9 p.m.
9 o'clock.
9 p.m. for all the votes to come in. And at 9 o'clock,
Vieira was leading.
Vieira had one more vote than Roy Keane. And you know who was that vote? My wife, Zainab.
For Vieira?
She voted for Vieira instead of Roy Keane just before the cutoff.
No, she likes Vieira.
No, she doesn't know. She just voted for Vieira. So that
Oh
vote,
my god!
so that vote twisted the scales in the favor of Patrick Vieira.
Patrick Vieira.
Terrific.
But imagine,
Terrific.
if you
But I
look
mean,
at
it
this-
was close.
If you look at this here, and we're not going to go into this, we're going to go through it together. If you look at this midfield dynamo,
Perfect midfield.
right? Perfect midfield, but it's even more perfect where you can bring maybe a Keane on, for example.
If you need to.
If you need to.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So, amazing.
You know, if a team gets
How was the
stuffed
celebration?
when he scored in friendly. Did you see that? Huh? Shirt off.
Shut up.
Who's it?
Roy Keane. So the legends played a game in Qatar.
Okay.
And he scored a bullet.
Right?
And next minute he just goes off on a run, shirt off.
Oh
waving.
my God.
No, he went samba on the guys. That was
Roy
amazing.
Keane,
Well done,
legend,
Keane.
legend.
Good to see that you can take the mickey out of yourself.
I love it.
Love it.
Okay, so Ibi, I have a thing. Since today Farid brought us in, I think Farid can tell everybody our goalkeeper.
Yes.
So, Farido?
I think before we get into
Okay,
who the
okay.
keeper is, I think what we're going to do is
Yes.
we want to be transparent with you guys. And because this team was chosen by you, like Abdul said, by the fans, for the fans, we want to tell you who this was up against and how close it was in terms of a victory. Similar to the Vieira one, Maldini and Nesta eventually pipped Vidic and Ferdinand, but it was after the cutoff. At cutoff, Ferdinand and Vidic was up front. So, we're going to start off with the keeper. Abdul, you tell us who the options were, and I think Farid, you can then give us who the winner was. Yes.
Okay, so in the goalkeeper position, in the goalkeepers union, oh, I like that. The goalkeepers union, we have none other than Peter Schmeichel,
The Great Dane.
Oliver Kahn, Iker Casillas, and Gigi Buffon.
The only thing I can tell you about Oliver Kahn, and Solskjaer has won it.
There you go.
Always.
Always.
Love
That's
it,
all.
love it, love
Whenever
it.
I hear that name.
But Ibi, I think from the four goalkeepers, I think this particular goalkeeper just won
I think
it.
he's the modern keeper, what all these new keepers build a game around, right?
And it just shows how well our fans know the game.
Exactly.
You know, so yeah. So Farid, who makes our goalkeeper?
Peter Schmeichel.
Oh, Peter Schmeichel.
Peter Schmeichel, the Great Dane.
Number one.
I mean, he
Number
was fantastic for Denmark. 98 World Cup when Denmark had that amazing run.
Yeah.
I think they were semi-finalists.
And they won the
98.
Euros as well.
Yeah.
Denmark won the Euros.
96 Euros they won.
Yeah. 96 or 92?
96, isn't it?
Could be 92. Check us up on that, guys.
Please,
But
guys, check
what
us
an
up.
amazing team. Michael
Amazing team.
Laudrup, Brian Laudrup, Schmeichel in goals.
Schmeichel. And the 98 World Cup, Schmeichel was immense.
No, he was.
Immense.
The
for
only
them.
thing he got.
Better than
The
Bates.
only thing he got was a shibobo. Ben in the 18
area.
area. Take Z in the area.
Bafana in the area.
Let the popper dance.
And the caps are there.
Hola. Hey, but he gave him.
Yeah.
Shibobo.
But look, if there was one weakness to Schmeichel was the ball through his legs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
true.
Because a big guy, he
He
always
was a
made
big
himself
guy. He
bigger.
always came out, tried to make himself big. And I
Great
think
thing.
towards the end of his career, people figured out that, look, don't play high because he's gonna pull it out. Robbie Fowler loved putting it between his legs, Michael Owen.
Yeah.
But that was the only weakness to his game. Other than that, it's
I
amazing.
mean, the one thing
goalkeeper.
that soured his United name is when he's joined City.
Yeah.
I think that was a tough one, but his time was up at United.
But you know what? Love him as a pundit also.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he's
Amazing.
so passionate.
And as an ambassador for Manchester United.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay, so we're done.
So
The Great Dane.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna call it out because I think I have it here.
Okay.
You guys will be able to. So Ibi, you're gonna call out our and we did a centre back partnership.
Which is important.
Partnerships are
is-
important, especially in the
Yes,
centre
yes,
back.
yes.
If you're choosing two separate defenders, it becomes easy, right?
Yeah.
But if you're choosing a partnership,
It
it's
makes
really
it
amazing.
easier.
So this were the options. We had the Arsenal partnership duo of Campbell and Adams. We had the AC Milan and Italian legendary duo of Maldini and Nesta. We had John Terry and
Ivanovic.
Ivanovic also towering, brilliant stuff. And we had the Manchester United brilliant players, Vidic and Ferdinand.
Gave Premier League teams nightmares during the 2000s.
Totally. So Ibi, who makes our centre?
I mean,
back
and
pair?
I just want to clarify
Okay.
something. I know a lot of people ask why wasn't Cannavaro, an option in this defense? Because I think, yes, Cannavaro came out really strong, in the mid 2000s, and where he was immense. But Nesta and Maldini were just legendary partnerships. I mean,
But Cannavaro's partnerships at Italy who did he have in with him at
he
Italy?
had Maldini.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but towards the end of his career. Towards the end of Maldini's career.
It was. I don't even know.
Yeah, 2006 World Cup. I think it was Maldini's last
Maldini
World
was the
Cup.
last World Cup. Yeah. I think Nesta was there as well. In that
Yeah, I
World
think he played at fullback.
Cup. Yeah.
So I think I understand, and this is a partnership, and like you say, Maldini and Nesta, man, what a partnership!
Yeah, something else. And what I love about the Maldinis, Paulo's father played for AC
Yeah.
Milan.
Oh, yeah.
Paulo played for AC Milan. I think his grandfather played for AC Milan.
Raul
His
Maldini
father
played.
played. He played, and now his son. But his son is not a
He's
defender.
a
He's a
attacker.
striker.
He's a
Attacking player, yeah. He scored in one of the games, I think against
He
Liverpool.
did, and he got so excited.
Did he
Yes,
score
yes,
against Liverpool?
yes.
He did, yeah. So,
Good player.
So those were the options, and I think really strong performance, and it just shows how underrated these players are. Because of the hatred they formed in the Premier League throughout the years, people really discount them. But Ferdinand and Vidic as a partnership
No, amazing.
were immense. Vidic was that hard hitter, and Ferdinand was
Was
that
the
ball-playing centre back. Everything that Virgil van Dijk is now, Ferdinand was that back in the day. And United paid a record fee to buy him from Leeds United. 30 million pounds at the time. So big up Rio and Vidic as as a spine, Schmeichel, Ferdinand, Vidic. What a strong spine.
Just to add to what you just said now, once we announce the full team, you guys would understand why I personally feel that the best duo from the centre backs to fit in this team would be Ferdinand and Vidic.
Yeah.
They just somehow fit this whole team. So brilliant choice, Ferdinand, Vidic. We're gonna go up to the right back position. Oh yes, and we cannot forget Rio Ferdinand. We love you, brother.
We love you.
And don't forget, I DM'd you,
Vibe with 5.
Don't forget. I DM'd you and I sent you my address. You're more than welcome to come and visit us. Yeah, but coming to Old Trafford,
Stalwart, always there.
always there. So in right back we had 2 parts. Alright, this was a tough one.
Tough one.
Okay. So Farid, we had Cafu, we had Gary Neville, we had Zambarota, right?
player.
And we had Lilian Thuram. And our part 2 we had Danny Alves, Zanetti. What a player! Zanetti was
Zanetti
top,
was-
sir. And
Zanetti was
Philip
class.
Lam.
And he hasn't aged, huh? If
Yeah.
you look at him now in
Yeah,
cricket,
he
he
looks
looks
the
the
same.
same.
He still looks the same.
Before Farid gets into that,
Sure.
I just want to say 2 things on the players that we had. Go back to the right backs, Abdul.
Sure.
So, and I'm not going to talk about the one that won it. Gary Neville, the reason he made the list, because of his accolades that he's got throughout his career. A really decorated player. And he'll tell you firsthand that he's not
He
the
wasn't
greatest
the best
right back,
player, yeah.
but he was critical to the success of the Manchester United team and to Ferguson, the way Ferguson set up his teams.
He was a very good communicator.
Yeah.
Very good communicator.
And number 2, Lilian Thuram, he won a World Cup with France in '98. And his son is on the cusp of
First
winning
father
a
and
World
son.
Cup.
Is it going to be first father and son?
I don't know if it's the first one, but
No,
it's going to be
wait,
amazing.
yeah.
It might be.
You must check it up.
I was
It could
going
be
to
a
say
first.
George Weah, but they never won it. Father and son, but they
Yeah,
never won it.
they never won.
They never won it.
So, I mean, Kasper Schmeichel, Peter Schmeichel, they haven't won it. But
They
Lilian
haven't won
Thuram has
Euros
won
either.
it. And his son, who's currently playing,
He's an
has a
attack. He's a
chance.
striker. Eh?
Has
Yeah,
a
striker.
chance to.
He scored the second goal.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
Did he score?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
He has a chance to pick up a second World Cup for the Thuram family.
Amazing. Thuram.
So big up to the Thurams.
Beautiful.
Footballing royalty.
Yeah, you can say
So
that.
Farid, take us in. Who did the GTOT community choose? Was it
Cafu.
Was it Gary Neville?
Sorry.
Sorry, G Neville.
We love you as a pundit.
Yeah, we love you.
Unfortunately,
We love you,
we have to let you go.
You have to
Cafu.
let you go.
Look, it's. I mean, that's what makes sense, right?
Makes
I mean, we talk about the modern right back, gunning down the wing, pumping balls in, getting assists, and still have the ability to defend. It's Cafu.
And he's won 2 World Cups.
It's
94
amazing.
World Cup, 2002 World Cup.
Amazing.
I mean, he was immense. I mean, he was a youngster coming into 94. And he,
But what a youngster.
What a youngster. And
What a
then-
tournament.
And in 2002, a veteran, but carried the Brazil team.
Outshone everyone.
Huh? What a
That's
World
amazing.
Cup.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
He tried to make 2006.
Yeah,
but
I think it was
That's
a bit
too
too
far.
much.
That's too
Yeah,
far.
but
Too far.
And by the way, like we have Rio joining our Instagram, Cafu visited our page as
So,
well.
my man.
Oh, nice.
So big up Cafu.
Cafu, brother.
Come back. You get a lot of love. You get a lot of love.
We
at
love you,
GTOT.
Cafu.
I think Cafu has been in all our World Cup teams, in all our international teams,
And
Cafu
he's
has been
the
right
stalwart.
back for everyone.
Yeah.
Every single one of those teams, Cafu was.
Definitely.
We love
Oh,
you, Cafu.
You're a man. So yeah, that's brilliant. Now to cap off this
And just-
the back 5.
Spicy.
And just to be clear, once Abdul talks about this left back, I have a bone to pick with you fans around this left back.
Yo, I was
position.
hoping it's not me.
No.
Okay.
With the Gunning to Old Trafford community. Because you gave me a mumish in front of Patrice Evra. And I'll explain to you now why.
Shame, man.
A couple of months ago,
That was bad.
we put up a poll for who's better,
Ashley Cole.
Evra or Ashley Cole. And Ashley Cole won it hands down.
Shame.
Patrice Evra visited our page and he saw the vote. You right?
And it was too late to take it down.
It was too late. He saw it. So he saw that you guys rate Ashley Cole over Patrice Evra.
Why did you guys wait to press?
However,
Oh, I just knew it. It was
when we did that vote now, you guys gave Patrice Evra more votes than Ashley Cole.
Naughty, man.
But can I tell you what? I created about 10 bot accounts and voted for Ashley Cole.
Ah, Maverick.
I'm
gave
joking.
me-
I'm joking. Guys.
He's
No
not
revote.
joking.
No
I
revote.
told you it was foul
No.
play.
I did vote for Ashley Cole because I told you I like Ashley Cole, but I didn't create bot accounts. I honestly don't have the time. I just thought I'd make you feel better.
So Abdul, take us into the left
Okay,
back
so
position.
yeah, left back position. Wow, total legends here. We have Dennis Owen, Patrice Evra, Ashley Cole, and none other than Roberto Carlos. Farid,
I think the moment you said that last name, it just rolled.
he
into
just
this
rolled
thing.
it.
Farid,
Tell us
I think also another stalwart in our team,
Oh,
Roberto
yes,
Carlos. Amazing left back. I mean, there's nothing more you can say about bullet of a free kick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's that France one.
The one with the keeper. You
Against
didn't even know
Brazil,
the ball went into the poles. Keeper was still waiting for the free
Yeah,
kick.
the one
to
at
be kicked.
Beckham. Guys, that is camaraderie in football. I mean, that video just makes me smile. It just lifts my heart whenever I see Beckham stepping back to give Roberto Carlos a free kick.
Imagine.
Beckham. We're talking about David Beckham.
The ultimate free
The
kick
ultimate
master.
free kick specialist,
Giving
giving
to
Roberto
Carlos.
Carlos the free kick. And the look on Beckham's face
Crazy.
after he scores.
Amazing.
Crazy. I mean, even the look on the manager's face after the goal. I mean, the goalkeeper saw nothing.
Exactly.
But
Keeper was still waiting for a free kick to be taken.
Pates in the World Cup, the free kick from Roberto Carlos, the one that ball
But
defied
that no
gravity.
keeper would have saved that, man.
That ball defied
moved.
physics.
That ball
Physics.
moved.
I
that
don't
was
even
that
think
was
a
like
scientist.
a Nike ball, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one moved.
I don't even think a scientist can explain how
How
that
the
ball
ball
moved.
moved.
It
Yeah, it's
flew,
amazing.
it flew.
So you've got
Next one.
Carlos in left back.
Carlos.
And again, another visitor to Ghana. to Old
Another
Trafford's
Roberto
Instagram page.
Carlos.
Yes, yes,
Oh
man.
my
I actually seen that
God.
one.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah. Okay. So next up we have just to
Abdul,
explain to
before
you
we
guys-
go into
Sure,
that,
sure.
just run us through our backline.
Sure,
again.
sure. So, our backline, our number one, the goalkeeper, Peter Schmeichel. Our duo, centre-back duo, Ferdinand Vidic, the Manchester United duo. Right back, we have Cafu, and left back, Roberto Carlos.
What a team.
Now, quickly, let me just tell you how we did this. And we put up a small thing. So, a central midfielder duo. Perhaps the most physically demanding position in football. The central midfield has a long list of requirements to really master it. Pace, passing, defensive ability, long-range shooting, tackling, and positional awareness. So we had two. We had part one and part two. The first part was the general, sort of the defensive midfielder.
The hard hitter.
The hard hitter. And our second part was the dynamo, the more creative player, the fair player. I mean, the guy getting the ball to the striker. So we're going to do the first part, the general. The general of it. You know, in South Africa, we say this here. Where do you play, brother? Everybody, all the languages says, no, we generals. We just play here.
There was only two generals.
Right? There was only two generals.
We had Mr. 16 Valve
Yes.
and John Shoes.
And Ocean Shoes. Only those two. The rest are they're just here.
Yeah.
They're just here. So yeah, the general, the defensive midfielder, we had Gattuso. We had Claude Makelele, the original. We had the mayor of Manchester. None other than
Helman Makelele.
Helman.
Helman Makelele. Remember Helman
Helman was
Makelele?
also top.
He was good for
Do you know-
Bafana.
He was good.
Do you know Helman?
Helman.
Helman is our under 23 head coach.
Yeah.
Of Bafana. Yeah.
Helman Makelele, what a player.
Yeah, top. And then we had Roy
Remember those
Keane.
Tezos? Used to come in a Samba crisp.
Yes,
And you get the Helman Makelele one. I used to love it. You even had a Pia Isa one, but I mean, let's not
Yeah,
talk about Pia
That's
Isa.
a talk about Isa.
And then we had a bit of a trick question, and Ibrahim's going to tell you guys the small story about it. We had Roy Keane and Patrick Vieira.
So yeah, before I let Farid tell us who it was, I just got two stories. One to make you laugh and the other just to tell you how the voting went. So, like we've had all those visitors on our page, a certain Gattuso came on.
Oh,
And Shady messaged me at probably midnight to tell me,
I was so
Ibi,
excited.
Gattuso was on our page.
Tuso's in the house.
So I'm half asleep. I told Shady, that's amazing. I tell her,
He was so happy.
Next morning I woke up, 4 o'clock, 4:30, I got up, looking at it. I said, Gattuso, let me post this. But before I post this, let me just check Gattuso's page.
Who was it?
Another random Gattuso
my
follow.
God.
A verified account. But it wasn't Gennaro Gattuso.
So
It
who was
I don't know who's this other
When he dropped into
Gattuso.
Kali to Old Trafford, it looked like Gattuso. It was red and it was thick in Gattuso.
It was crazy.
You know me, I just ping pong.
So yeah, but
Sorry,
we
guys.
didn't post it. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we like transparency.
Baby.
And the second one is, after Farid tells you who makes it, I'll just give you a bit of a bit of a snippet as to why this person made it over the other. Not that we are complaining, just a bit of a fact. So
We understand you, Ibi. We understand. And we love you, Ibi. And we forgive you too. Okay, carry on.
go for it. Who was that midfield?
No, tell us
general?
first.
No, let him first
Okay,
tell us the
finish,
general,
okay.
and then I'll go in.
So General Vieira, and I'm happy with that pick. Look, as a Liverpool supporter in the 90s and in the 2000s, the one player that stood out for me always is that midfield general was Roy Keane. right? We all love Roy Keane.
Yeah.
As a pundit, as the most straightforward person you could
Love
ever
that
meet
guy,
in
man.
life.
Oh.
I don't think he minces his words, and I don't think that man lies.
No, he doesn't.
It's
says
just
how
too
it is.
straightforward.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether you like it or not. But Vieira, we love you as well. You brought that French flair to the Premier League. What that hardness.
Exactly.
So, well, big ups for making it
And a
into the
big
team.
coach as well, man.
Big coach.
So just on that one, and Roy Keane, this is for you, my man. I'm so sorry. I should have made the cutoff at 10 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock.
And you would have been in.
But we are all about transparency.
Yeah.
The voting closed at 9 p.m. on the day that we dropped this. At 9 p.m., Patrick Vieira was winning by 1 vote.
Shoo.
Thanks to my wife.
Oh my God.
Zainab voted
Thank you,
for
Zainab.
Patrick Vieira instead of Roy
man.
Keane. And that
She knew what she was doing.
She
This
knew what
is
she
the
was
kind of
doing.
Old Trafford effect.
Exactly.
Right?
She
If you
now
Arsenal,
loves the Arsenal.
You know what I mean? So, brilliant, man.
But that's not to say that that takes away anything from Patrick Vieira. I think if we couldn't have had Roy Keane in any squad, my second option would always be Patrick Vieira. So I'm glad it's him and not any of the other players. And respect to all of them. But I'm glad it's Patrick Vieira and not none of the other players.
Brilliant.
So yeah, that's it, Patrick
Amazing
Vieira.
stuff.
So that's the hard hitter.
That's a hard hit.
We then have a dynamo,
Yeah.
a flair player, the guy who runs, the scenes. And the options were amazing, Abdul. Give us those options.
Amazing.
Oh, my
Look
favorite
at-
players.
So actually, Totti was put in here because he was
My
he was
favorite player
mentioned,
of all
right? So okay, so we have none other than Zinedine Zidane, Mr. Totti, Mr. Italy. We've got another Italian, Andrea Pirlo.
Ooh.
This was a tough one. We messed with people's heads, and none other than
Paul Scholes.
you can't leave this guy out. Paul Scholes, Manchester United legend, England legend. So Zidane, Totti, Pirlo, Scholes. Who makes it? Who makes it?
Farid, what do you think? Gerrard and Lampard not making the list?
I don't know. I never chose a list.
No, but just Pep chose Scholes over the two of them, so that's why he picked
Yeah,
them.
he pumped them. They basically.
No. You and I still have to have this discussion. You're running away from this discussion.
Next week, guys.
Next week,
We're having this discussion and we are going to have it properly.
Next week we are having
Gerrard,
Gerrard, Scholes discussion.
Yeah. Actually, we can leave. You know what? Honestly,
You want to leave Lampard out?
he doesn't even belong in the conversation.
Okay. Gerrard and Scholes.
Lampard.
Scholes.
I didn't
I'm
say
sorry.
it.
I'm
He said
sorry,
it.
all Chelsea fans. If you want to come at me. I'll tell you exactly why Lampard doesn't belong in the conversation. But there's only 2 people that belong in this conversation, and it's Scholes and Gerrard.
Okay, done.
Hey, but can I be honest with you guys?
You
For
will
that
have to
one
play
there,
referee.
I'm gonna set in the same because I love both of them.
Yeah, you're going to play
I
referee.
like both of them.
No violence.
Okay.
Straight talk.
We talk with our mouths,
Okay. You guys.
and we keep it clean,
This is getting
and we
serious.
and we fair,
Okay, done.
and we said no. We say no honors in it.
Okay, so I can
We
bring
don't have-
11 Premier League titles.
No.
No honest.
He's
We
two
leave,
Champions League
we
titles.
leave all the honors off the table. We leave all the personal awards off
That's
the
the only
table.
way he can win this.
No, but we said we're talking about the players. We're talking about
Okay,
who's a
that's-
better player.
that-
Gerrard or
That,
Scholes.
that's a segment.
I love
That's
it.
a
I love
segment.
it.
Beautiful
And
segment.
Totti for me, guys, one of you played. Did you
Totti
play
cheese cop, you like?
Francesco Totti.
Francesco? You played Pro Evolution
Am
Soccer
I
back
right?
in the
Am I
day, right? So when I played Pro Evolution Soccer, what was it? Pro PS5,
Before it was Pro Evolution, it used to be called
World 11.
World 11, Konami.
Yeah,
Konami, yes.
So-
nice game, yeah.
In Pro Evolution Soccer, we had the Master League. Right, and you start with this generic team. The first player I always bought, especially in that time, was
Francesco
Francesco
Totti.
Totti.
Oh, nice.
I loved him. I
At one
loved
stage, Pro
watching
Evolution was getting close to FIFA. Eh?
Yeah. man.
And they were overtaking, the names weren't
The
greatest,
gameplay was much better.
But the gameplay was amazing, and then they just...
But tell me something. How's this new like this e-football? It's PES.
It's Pro Evolution, but without
Yeah.
any money being pumped in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
It's
it's
a
like a
free-to-play.
free. It's a free to play.
Yeah.
Free to
Okay,
play.
free.
But I love Totti, I love Pirlo. I mean, what an amazing midfield. But our winner there is
Paul Scholes.
always going to be. Listen, we need to get this Paul Scholes thing out of his head. But that's for next week. That's a battle we
My
fight next week.
ginger! Come on!
That's a battle we fight for next
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
This is the player that I named my son after. And it's all because of that World Cup. That game
98.
against Brazil.
Oh yes.
No, not even that.
2006.
2006. Zidane coming onto that pitch and absolutely destroying Brazil.
Yeah.
You bring up Zidane's name and you search on YouTube, that will probably be the first game that comes up. Love him.
And I mean the
Zizou.
the strength to take that penalty the way he took it in the World Cup final.
Yeah.
Not only Zidane's strength, Zidane's movement off the ball,
Oh, yeah.
Zidane's movement on the ball, his actual ability to dribble, his shot
So
taking,
effortless.
his passing, his head. He was the most complete footballer, I think.
Algerian boy.
Algerian boy.
Amazing.
Berber.
Yeah.
Berber.
Berber.
Yeah.
Zinedine Zidane. So guys, there you have it. Our two midfield
French
dynamos,
connection.
the French connection. Patrick Vieira and none other than Zinedine Zidane. So we're going on to the right, guys. The right side of midfield, as they call it. Big hitters here as well, guys. So we have David Beckham, none other than Pele, CR7, the GOAT, and we put in there we put Dennis Bergkamp in there. The non-flying Dutchman,
Dutchman.
but beautiful player. So yeah, Beckham, Pele, CR7. and
Just
Dennis Bergkamp.
just a quick one on this here, before Faye tells us who it is. This position was the only player. I mean, this position, in terms of votes,
Yeah.
in terms of options, is the only position that has an active player.
Yes.
If you look at the rest of the team, all players that have retired.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Right.
This voting position
are
only had
so
one
right.
active player, and that is Cristiano Ronaldo.
And that speaks to the player
Just
he is.
shows
That
that
speaks to where he is in terms of the legends.
he could be playing with these guys.
Exactly. What a legend.
Didn't
So for
think
it,
of that.
we had Beckham, Pele, Ronaldo, and Bergkamp. Who takes the vote?
So the vote goes to Mr. CR7, but
And unanimously.
Unanimously.
Landslide. So
But you know what the funny thing is, right? There's one United player I've always loved. And it's the only one I like. And you know it, right?
David
Because I've always said
Yeah,
it. David Beckham. I love David Beckham.
David Beckham.
Oh, what an amazing role model for footballers.
The
All
first
over.
rockstar footballer is
Rockstar footballer. And what he does on and off the pitch speaks to the man that he is.
definitely.
So
Just to put it
I
into
don't mind
perspective for
having-
you guys, and when we say current playing player with all the legends, and just to tell you basically the landslide win. We had David Beckham, with all due respect, at 12%. We had Pele at 24%. We had Dennis Bergkamp only at 3%, and Cristiano Ronaldo at 61%.
landslide.
So
Majority win.
yeah, Gunning to Old
Have to
Trafford
say it
has
like that.
spoken. You have to
Yes.
say it like that.
So we got CR7
yeah.
bombing down the right.
So the next one was tough, Ibi, because we did a live and two players were on a 50-50, am I correct? And we did a live, like a poll. Wow.
Yeah.
What did I say? Nicely, you do
poll,
it with
a
the
live
IEC, a live poll.
Yeah.
We did a live poll, and we will tell you now what happened. So let me quickly go, and you guys can have a nice conversation about it. Left side of midfield, we had none other than Diego Maradona.
Hey, footballing legend, royalty, man.
Royalty.
Diego Armando Maradona.
Maradona.
You have to say it like that.
Yeah.
You have to
There's
say
what
it.
we want.
Yeah.
Diego, Armando, something.
Oh, no, I only know
Maradona.
Diego Armando Maradona.
And there's a whole lot more after that.
Amazing
Diego
player.
Armando Maradona. Ronaldinho.
You know, I just
Yeah.
on Maradona, I watched, and we talk about Ronaldo and Messi in a different class, and they are, right? But I think if Maradona played in this era, nicer pitches, not so hard-hitting defenders, because then they used to
Lighter
kill
ball.
lighter ball, not mud-drenched pitches. I think Maradona would have been something else, man.
And Ibrahim also,
Did you see how effortless he was on the ball?
in the same breath, and they were saying, and here we go back to what you just saying now, when we spoke to Dr. Berry.
Dr. Schmeiser.
Imagine also George Best.
Of course.
Playing today.
Those
They were
players, when
machines, man.
defenders went in for them, they'd break their legs.
Yeah,
man.
totally.
The ball was so freaking heavy. You couldn't even carry the ball when we were
Exactly.
youngsters. The balls were so heavy.
Remember Mikasa?
Yeah,
That Mikasa was
heavy.
You
Yeah.
had
And
that
the
lot of
miters.
percussion, man.
The
Yeah,
Mitres
man.
as well.
The fighters were hard.
The Mikasa was like a rock, man.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so we were at Diego Armando Maradona. Then Ronaldinho,
Oh, Samba boy.
Ryan Giggs, we had to put
Jaja
him there.
Binks.
We had to put him there. And then we had Robert Pires.
Oh.
Robert Bobby Pires. He
What
was the
a-
first Bobby, you know that?
what
Those days
a-
he was Bobby.
what a amazing
you
choice.
like Pires, I know.
I like
You
Pires. I
like
love
Pires.
Pires.
So yeah, so just to tell
What
you
I
guys.
loved about Pires and Shady's got it.
Yes. Actually, you know what, guys? This two players actually. When I started growing up here, there were two players that why I do this. Robert Pires and you guys remember David Villa.
David Villa.
He also had this here, and yeah, it works. It works. That's what I tell you guys. So yeah, where were we? At Pires, and Ibi. I don't know. I'm gonna tell the viewers. So what happened with the live? We had both Maradona and Ronaldinho square. Square. So as we were going in the live, and I'm gonna give it to you guys to see who basically won.
Yeah,
That's the
so-
one, that's it too, so you guys can see, right?
So
If you
ending
guys
up
not
winning
gonna
in the vote
announce
was
it.
3-1.
Yeah, so on the Instagram vote at 9 o'clock, they were tied.
Yeah.
Obviously, Maradona ran away with it afterwards on the votes, but it was after the cutoff.
Correct.
So we needed to get a consensus that evening, and straight after the votes closed, we went on the Instagram live. And we did a live poll with the players, and Maradona won it on a landslide.
3-1.
3-1. Totally.
That was amazing. I think it's not 3-1. I think it was more than
There's a little bit
3-1.
more.
I think
We
Abdullah was a bit tired because it was late in the evening. I think it was
Okay.
more like 9-1.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, he beat-
Maradona won
But
it on a
also, if
landslide.
you look at and this is the poll that I'm looking here in front of me, after everything, Maradona actually beats him.
Yeah.
So it's 50%, Ronaldinho 39%, Giggs 9%. I love these polls because they're so mathematical
Yeah.
correct. We can't get to all of these numbers, you know?
No.
They do it so well, and Pires 2%. So, I mean, come on, guys. Think about this. Vieira, Zidane. On the right hand side, CR7, and on the left, Maradona.
And imagine those two interchanging. Maradona and
Because they
Ronaldo.
can swap.
It is scary.
That would be amazing.
Scary.
Amazing.
And
Oh,
next
and by
up,
the way,
the superstar.
and by the way, why didn't any of you ask why Messi was not in the team?
Your fault. Just shows.
That was our Easter egg that we
It
threw
was
in
a
there.
trick.
We were waiting. If you guys mentioned Messi, Messi was on the left.
He was
But no
in.
one mentioned Messi.
Nothing.
Why?
They all forgot about it.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of mind. Yeah.
Not us, it's you.
It's you. It's all you. Awesome stuff. So,
That's a good Easter egg to throw in.
Yeah.
Ibi.
100%.
Farid.
I
You're
think
gonna
we
go
must
straight-
leave skulls out.
Ooh.
Never.
Shoo. And guys, so next up we had two sets or two parts.
You
want the
need
strikers.
a direct striker.
You need a direct striker, you need a striker with a little bit of flair.
Yeah.
I think, you know. So let's look at the more, I don't know, man. Okay, but set one. And we had to put this guy because this guy also was at the gunning to Old Trafford. I'm getting so shy now. But anyway, Ibrahim will tell you guys. So, set one. We have none other than Didier Drogba.
Oh, Drogba, what a player, man. And he was pivotal to Jose Mourinho's Chelsea.
Do you know this guy, whenever he came to the Emirates, he finished Arsenal up.
Somebody told me they met Drogba. Was
Me.
and you said his head was huge.
His head, man, I won't like you, man. His head was so big. I don't know what these guys eat.
Yeah,
too.
monsters,
Also, Zamora. Oh, it was amazing, man. Amazing stuff. So yeah, Didier Drogba, none other than Wayne Rooney, Thierry Henry, and
Wayne Rooney.
Babetto.
Babetto.
Babetto,
Another legend that visited gunning to Old
Legend, let's
Trafford
go.
stage. Yeah,
Babetto, well done. What a player. So yeah. Guys, this was tough. I'm not going to even lie. Let's just go for fun. Just see more or less while you guys are saying. I'm going to give the winner just one more vote, right? So we can just see more.
Yeah,
or
so
less.
it still makes it equal.
Okay. So makes it happen. Right. Okay. So first striker for the team.
Thierry Henry.
Vava Voom. I'm not disappointed.
Thierry
I
Henry,
obviously
Ibrahim
voted
Chunara.
for Wayne Rooney
Yeah.
because he's my guy. But I'm not disappointed because I am a Thierry
Of
Henry
course,
fan
of
of
course.
note.
100%.
I love Thierry Henry, so I'm happy that he made the team.
And just to show you that most of our fans, guys, it's important. Even I think you need to drop some shots on Babetto.
Yeah.
You really need to do and really show these young supporters who Babetto
Babetto
was.
was.
Because
Amazing player.
Henry and 56%, Rooney just behind him at 29, not bad at all. And yeah, Drogba 11%. So yeah, that's our first striker. Thierry Henry, Vava Vumiklau Shapa.
What a striker.
What a striker.
You swear all the going to Old Trafford fans are
Our age.
Arsenal fans.
No, but
No, man, we only got 2 years.
only
I've
Vieira,
been to Rooney versus
Rooney and Henry.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
I knew
Patrice
people all
Evra
go
versus Ashley Cole.
I think a lot of the gunning to Old Trafford guys are shady fans.
No.
Vieira versus
So they
Keane.
choose. You know why I know it?
Oh my god.
Because there was a poll that we did where we did a race.
Yeah.
Shady and I on a slip and
But
slide.
it was even.
And
We
I
did
won
it
that
VAR.
race. I won that race.
You need to tell us.
And
you won it.
I'll show you that VAR.
Never even.
Right? And the guys all voted for Shady. We got a 50-50 draw because I also got my guys there that voted for me. But a big number came out for Shady, and that's why I think they're all voting for the Arsenal boys.
Yeah, you see, I think so.
But it was a time, man.
I'll show you why I won.
Was it like a foot or something?
A finger.
A finger.
Listen, if there's any
It was
man,
a tie.
if
It was
there's
a
any
tie.
man I like to lose to, is Ibrahim Muhammad Chunaba.
Thank you, Abdul
Right?
Samad.
The only guy. Okay. Super Striker set 2. Hey, how we put it? Super
I love
Strikers.
this. Super
Super
Striker.
Striker set 2. So, we have, wow, just look at this. Look at this, man. Roberto Baggio.
The man with a mullet.
The man with a
the
mullet.
The
I
Italian
mean,
mullet.
Harry
Oh
Kane
my
took
God.
a book, took a page out of his book with his penalty.
What the hell?
But did you
Prince
see,
Harry.
but did you see the meme?
Yeah.
Johnny Wilkinson.
We put it on, eh?
We put it
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Wilkinson was showing him. So Harry Kane was taking a penalty.
Yeah, but this is before the World Cup, right?
Before the World Cup.
Yeah, before the World
And then Wilkinson said, "This is how you take a penalty."
And he also
And
did.
it-
He's like, no. And he's like, but that's not how you take penalties. He says, well, this is how I won the World Cup
World
with
Cup.
England.
how
that was cold.
silly,
That was
man.
cold. That was cold.
Crazy.
Prince Harry, come on. You let the whole country down with that one.
Yeah.
And not only this World Cup. Let's not forget 2018.
Yeah,
and
he
all
also
he
was.
needed to do was square the ball for a tap in
did.
for Sterling. And he chose not to
But
against
tell me
Croatia.
something, Harry Kane, what's his, he won't make the next World Cup.
He might. He's
He might.
31, I think.
But put him Fanas up front, man. Rashford.
Rashford.
Put him Fanas
I mean,
up front.
England's youth,
Come on,
it's
guys.
going to be amazing in the next
Gareth,
World Cup.
come on.
They'll be in their prime.
Yes, amazing. So, Roberto Baggio, Gabriel Batistuta.
Oh, Batistuta, man.
Amazing.
Apart from being a good footballer, he was a handsome fellow.
No, you're smart.
I checked him on Instagram the other day.
Yeah.
I checked him on
He's
Instagram.
got
Short,
eh?
yeah.
Yes.
But still looking like a young
machine.
fellow, man.
Machine. Eric Cantona. Can't leave that boy
Can't
out.
leave Eric out.
And Ronaldo Lima, Ronaldo 9. But I wanted to ask you, I'll ask you on air. Were you upset with me because I put Pumpis?
No.
Okay, you know.
Must be Pumpis.
Ronaldo 9 Pumpis.
Must be Pumpis. That's how we call it,
Oh,
Pumpis.
Pumpis! Hey, Pumpis.
So Abdul, who won that one? I mean, Farid.
Farid.
R9, easy.
R9. What a strike partnership.
The most
Oh, man.
gifted
man.
footballer of this generation when it comes to
yes.
skill. Ball is like a magnet to his feet. You just couldn't get past him.
And you heard what Kaká
Amazing.
said, which hurt me a bit. He says that in Brazil, they don't really respect Ronaldo. They just look at him like another, in Kaká's words, a fat man walking down the street.
You're joking.
Kaká said that's how the people look at him.
Okay.
But he say he beams with so much joy when he's outside Brazil and he sees the amount of respect that the footballing world puts on Ronaldo because he was such an underrated player.
Yeah.
And Kaká is talking truth, man.
Amazing.
What a player.
Hey, but I love how Kaká. There was this one thing. We'll also drop it a small. I got it saved on Instagram where the presenter asked in Qatar, Ronaldo or Messi, and he says he
Ronaldo.
speaks so highly of Ronaldo,
Yeah.
and he says also he speaks about Messi, but just the respect that you guys all see on coming to Old Trafford. I mean, we respect all of the players.
Yeah,
you know? So
perfect.
yeah, brilliant stuff.
So guys, I'm just going to run
If
you
you're
through
going to
the
run
team.
through
Yeah.
the subs, please.
A quick one. No,
Give
we'll
us
give
a-
them the 11.
give them
So we
11.
got Schmeichel in the poles, Cafu on the right, Vidic and Ferdinand, your centre-back partnership. We've got Roberto Carlos on the left. Our centre-midfield partnership, Patrick Vieira, Zinedine Zidane, Cristiano Ronaldo bombing down the right, Diego Armando Maradona bombing down the left. And to put the ball in the back of the net, we've got Thierry Henry, Mr. Vavavoom, with Ronaldo, Pumpis, R9, Ronaldo Lima.
Brilliant stuff.
What a strike partnership.
Brilliant. Before you give us the manager, right? Run through our sub list.
So subs, amazing goalkeeper. Ika Casillas
Hey,
takes the
also
bench.
dropped into Gunning.
Also dropped into Gunning to Old Trafford. Big up
yeah.
Ika. So we got Ika Casillas in the polls. Our centre back partnership that covers this team, Nesta and Maldini. What players to come on if required?
needed.
Crazy.
In the midfield, we've got Keane. I believe it was Keane. Right? We've got Ronaldinho.
Yes.
We've got David Beckham. And up front, we've got Rooney and Cantona.
Rooney, Cantona,
And Pele.
And we said we're going to make a nomination for Pele.
Pele. So Rooney, Cantona and Pele.
Wow.
What a
Amazing.
bench. Farid.
Now-
Can you fault any of that bench?
Nah.
No.
So let's ask this. We asked Gunning to Old Trafford team. Abdullah, if you just go on to the
Yeah,
votes.
sure.
We asked the guys, where do these teams finish? And we had a landslide that say championships, but someone said top 4, which threw me back a bit. So, and we're not going to say from a Premier League perspective, but if this team
FIFA World Cup.
plays a World Cup, where does this team finish in a World Cup? In their prime. All
their
of these
prime?
players between the ages of 24 and 28.
In their prime, there's no doubt they win the World Cup.
No doubt.
How do you not win the World Cup with this team? I mean, you could win this. You could probably win the World Cup with Zidane alone.
You could win everything with this team.
Yeah, you could win the World Cup with Zidane alone, with R9 alone. Ah, come on, guys. Come
In their
Four.
prime. Come on.
Top 4.
So let me tell you what the Gunning to Old Trafford guys have said. I can't believe 7% said relegation better. I don't know.
Guys, you're taking the Mickey out of us.
I don't know who they are. Okay, top 10, I think. We did a top 4. We actually asked them in league format.
League format, just to see.
Just to see. Top 4 is 13%, and obviously, like Farid just said, 80% says this will be the champions.
Yes.
So amazing.
What a
Amazing stuff.
And then
But-
to keep this team off Abdul,
But Ibi, before we go there, I have a trick one for us. And this year we'll decide as 3. Who captains this team? There's leaders here.
there's only one player that captains this
Only
team.
one player that captains this team.
My right back dynamo, Cafu.
I was going to go somewhere else.
You were going to go Zidane?
I was going to go Zidane.
You were gonna
No,
go
I
Zidane?
think in this team, Cafu, man. Zidane must focus on the game, man. Cafu can focus on fighting. Okay, my vote goes to
Hey,
Cafu.
listen. I had 4 guys.
Who?
You won't believe.
Look, anyone could have. Any one of them.
anyone
could
of those
have.
players.
Vieira, Zidane, and I had Ferdinand. Ferdinand was a good captain in
Good
United.
captain.
He was a decent
No, he was a
captain.
good captain.
But for this team,
Look, I'm
who you
okay
guys
with
want to go
Cafu.
for?
I'm okay with Cafu.
Cafu.
I
Cafu is
think
brilliant.
Cafu.
So Cafu, the captain.
Zidane vice.
Zidane vice
Must,
captain,
must,
100%.
must. Okay, so that's our Gunning to Old Trafford. Captain Cafu, vice captain Zinedine Zidane. Brilliant stuff.
Manager.
Manager, we can go into.
You leave that to you.
Yeah.
We want to leave this to none other than
So-
Ibrahim the Oracle.
On the manager side, and Abdul, open it up. I just want people to understand the landslide victory. So, we had 4 legendary managers. Only one, oh no, actually 2 of them are active at the moment, and 2 are not. So, for the managers here, we went for none other than Arsene Wenger, because I think he earns the right to be there. We had Jose Mourinho, who's currently Roma. It could be Portuguese manager in the near future. Pep Guardiola,
Yeah.
amazing. And none other than Carlo Ancelotti.
No.
No, I
No.
know. I know it's
Mourinho.
not. I know it's not.
Yeah, yes.
I must say Alex Ferguson. I just want to tease them a bit. So the 4th manager,
Naughty boy.
the 4th manager in that list is none other than Sir Alex Ferguson.
Landslide.
And this was a tight one.
So okay,
That was tight.
let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go from the
very
bottom.
tight.
Can I do it?
Go from the bottom.
Right. So we had Pep Guardiola on 6%. Right.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
We had Jose Mourinho on 9%.
Well deserved.
I love that Mourinho beat Guardiola.
I love it too also.
Yeah.
Good. We had Arsene Wenger on 60%.
What?
60.
I'm on 16%. My man, la professori.
So
This is just-
so let's just do the maths quickly there. So
9.
16 plus 6 is 22. 22 plus 9 is 31. That leaves Sir Alex Ferguson with a meager a really tight victory up front with a minimal 69% landslide victory.
I think he needs a round
Sir
of
Alex Ferguson.
It's a very hard sore.
No, it's a-
Hard sore,
but-
hard sore.
Brilliant. I think Ibrahim, this match for it. I mean, this team, Sir Alex Ferguson would be.
Oh,
He
the
used
right
to
back.
throw a couple of
Amazing.
boots around.
Yeah.
amazing.
I think,
Pulls out by the
and
ears.
Abdul summed it up really nicely. Arsene Wenger too soft for this team.
Too soft.
I mean,
Would be a good
he was
assistant.
fiery in his young day,
No, he
but I
was.
think
And he
a bit
became
too
very
soft.
timid.
Yeah.
As he was.
Jose Mourinho too stubborn for this team.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Mourinho's
yeah.
ego needs to be bigger than anybody else's.
Correct.
So
Correct.
tough for this team.
Correct.
Pep Guardiola doesn't like players that push back,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Samuel Eto'o said it, Zlatan said it, they all said it. When there's a challenge, Guardiola doesn't like it. The only manager who would be able to get the best out of this team and know how to handle each one of them as individuals and still demand respect from all of them. Because no matter what they want, Ferguson has won it all,
Oh, of course.
right? From a managerial perspective. Ferguson would be able to put all of them in line. And
I would
Beckham
still-
knows.
Look, you know what? Honestly, I would still love to see that. Ferguson, well, not now. I don't think he will come out of retirement.
No,
But
not with his health.
Ferguson as an international coach.
Oof,
Oh, yeah.
that would have been brilliant.
Hey, but something.
He would have done it for England, man.
Yes.
Oh, yes. He would.
Over Gareth Southgate, we all don't like.
Oh, yes, he would.
Southgate, you know you don't watch, so even if you do watch, but
We don't like
you.
We don't like Ibi, Jose Mourinho to Portugal?
I liked it.
It's brewing. Something's happening.
And Portugal
he
are
did
willing
say-
to do Portugal are willing to do like a 50-50. So
He could
continue
still-
doing Roma,
You mean like FIFA?
and then when international comes in, you come in and coach the team.
Wow, you are the
I think if
first.
Mourinho stays, Ronaldo stays till Euros.
They were beautiful relationship.
He loved Mourinho,
Yeah, he loved it.
and Mourinho loved him. I mean, they got a love-hate relationship, but they both respect each other. So.
Wow, but what a team. Our
What a
FIFA
team.
World Cup.
What a
done
team.
in
And guys, this
2023.
is on you. Amazing stuff from you guys. Give yourself a round of
Well
applause.
done, guys.
You
Well
guys
done.
deserve it. What a team. And you guys failed yourselves by not asking us about Messi.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's
your
your
fault.
Mumish of the week. So,
You guys are the moomish. You guys are the moomish.
so yeah, brilliant
yeah.
stuff. Abdul.
Wow, that was amazing stuff, guys. As we say, please do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification for it. As always, amazing honor. Ibi, amazing
guys.
stuff. I had really fun.
Always
this-
amazing
this
having
was
you guys.
beautiful.
And when Farid is here, the banter is always
man,
there.
it's beautiful.
Love it.
Man.
It's good. It's to
So
be.
guys, love what we're doing, love your guys' support, love all the positive feedback, and even the negative feedback.
Yeah.
It keeps us on our toes, and hopefully, we're going from good to great.
Yeah, 100%.
All the best, guys. And anything else?
And make sure you remind EB this whole week until we record it. Gerrard versus Scholes.
Done.
It's
Ooh,
happening.
it's gonna
It's
be
done.
hot.
I'm going to pull out my
It's hot.
research,
It's hot.
and this is on.
Guys,
Guys, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And with that, Abdul, in 3,
2, 1. We are
Gunning to Old Trafford. Thank you, guys.